Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Price, and right now I am at the car wash. I actually just got done. So I'm here with my cat in the back, and so I'm gonna be cleaning out the car, and should be pretty good because the car has not been cleaned out it hasn't had a really good cleaning for a while. So I'm just gonna try to set everything up here. I will say, you know, while I'm cleaning out my car, I can probably talk to you guys. Wow. So last night, I was home, obviously, and it was late. So I usually go downstairs and I check on my mom, make sure she's okay. I have to fill up her water machine, and she likes to have a glass of water by the bed, which is good. So I usually fill up her water by the bed. And then I try to fill up all the water jars in the morning by her table, so that she drinks plenty of water, because I like to get up very early in the morning. I like to get up probably about 11, 12. But then again, I'm always up late working on art stuff or my books. So anyways, when I went downstairs, I filled up my mom's water by her table, and then I was gonna bring a jar of water to her bedroom, because she wakes up at night and she gets thirsty. As I was walking towards her bedroom, she has a whole rack of clothes hanging up on a light. They were swinging back and forth like you could not believe. I never saw anything like it. It was as though somebody was pushing it. They were pushing it, and I'm saying to myself, oh geez, what is this now? My mom keeps all her windows and doors closed, so there's actually zero movement. There's zero wind down there, and so I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's a ghost. Wouldn't be the first time. So I go into her bedroom to put her water on her nightstand, and she's like punching the air and twisting all around and tossing and turning. I never seen it. Was really violent the way she was acting in her sleep. It scared me. It scared me. It scared me. It scared me. I didn't know if she was having a stroke or something. So my mom has this sort of canopy bed without the canopy on it, so I start shaking the bottom of the bed. I go, hey mom, you okay? You okay? She looked like she was out of it. But she didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I'm okay. I said, well, you were tossing and turning and shaking and stuff. Oh, she says. I got scared, so I dropped the water off and went back in the kitchen. I checked on her again. I said, hey, Ma, you sure you're okay? Yeah, but she still looked like she was out of it. So I felt like maybe she might have been having a stroke or something. I don't know what's going on. But I said, well, what was going on? What were you dreaming about? She goes, I was running. Okay. So she had a bad dream. So I went upstairs, and then I ended up telling my youngest daughter. I called her up. I said, hey, there were some clothes downstairs shaking, swinging on the hooks. My mom was violently hitting the air. I said, can you go downstairs with me so I could check on it again? Because I checked all the rooms, made sure nobody was there, but I just want to check again. She goes, what, are you scared? I go, yeah. It scared me. Yeah. It scared me. So she came downstairs. I had a bat in my hand, and I went in the basement. I checked everything. I checked upstairs. I showed my daughter. I said, this is where the clothes, they were shaking on the hook. I said, wait back here. I'm going to ask my mom if she's okay again. So I went in there. My mom looked like she was coherent now. I said, all right. And then I left with my daughter, and I told my daughter, I said, I swear to God, I said, obviously I think there was something down there, a ghost or something. So the reason why I think it could be a ghost is because, my whole life I told my mom, I said there was something wrong with the house, because I said there's like monsters or something wrong with the house. Because when I was younger, I had a whole bunch of experiences. So, when I was going through the divorce, my mom said I could move back in home with her and my dad. And I said, I said, I'm not coming in that house ever again. She goes, why? I said, because the house, something wrong with the house. There's like monsters or ghosts or something in there. And, you know, and I told her when I was younger, I'd see things. I said, and it's scary. My mom tells me, yeah, the house has ghosts. I'm like, what? 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 Now you, what? Where's this coming from? And she's telling me the story about how she was at the front window, at the front of the house, and this old guy, old white guy, walked up next to her and was looking at her. So she said, yeah, it was a ghost, but I just went in the bedroom and went to sleep. I said, if you leave them alone, they leave you alone. I'm saying to myself, you know, this would have saved a whole lot of hurt when I was younger. She had to explain this to me. Then my mom's telling me stories about how people in our family, they read tea leaves or something. I don't know too much about that. You know, and some people would see spirits and ghosts. So, which obviously my mom can, I can, and two of my kids. I'm not going to name two of my kids because one of my kids don't care if they see the ghost. My other child, she's terrified of it, so she doesn't want anybody to know anything about it. And but yeah, so I was like, yeah, there was something down there. So that was sort of scary. And if a lot of people don't know, 2 years ago, when my dad died of Parkinson's, I had seen him at the nursing home for the last time. But when I came home, I was making like a ham and cheese sandwich. I was making some kind of a sandwich. When I came out into the living room, I saw my dad sitting in a chair, looking over at the TV. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to admit to myself that at that moment he died, because he was there. He didn't leave for a while. But maybe about 15 minutes later, the nursing home, the rehab place called up, and they said, yeah, we're sorry to inform you that your dad passed, and it, you know, it was peaceful. He was surrounded by people who held his hand. I'm saying to myself, shut up, because I know what happened. He just died. You know, to myself, I'm saying. I didn't say it to them. But so, anyways, that was a scary thing that happened last night in my house, and you know, it did shake me up just a little bit, not a whole lot, but it made me say, you gotta be kidding me, dude. There's something in this house. So that was the extent of my exciting night. Now, the other thing is, I didn't sleep good last night either, because I had a dream that I was driving in my car down the street, and my dad was in the passenger seat. My dad was dead. And the two cars in front of me were speeding. I think my car got away from me. I was speeding a little bit. So I slowed down. But then the other two cars moved off to the side, and there was another car coming head on towards me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I swerved off the road, and I went up on the lawn of a hospital. The hospital had a huge lawn. And trying to dodge the trees. There were a lot of trees I'm trying to dodge. So, you know, then I woke up and I said, jeez, that was a nightmare. So, rough night, but I actually woke up this morning and I had to check on my mom. Just want to make sure she was okay. So my mom's actually fine. And I told her what happened. And I wasn't going to tell her. I think there was probably a ghost or something down there, or something. But I ended up telling her. And she didn't remember. She didn't even faze her. I was worried it was going to faze her. But then again, my mom doesn't really get upset about stuff like that or whatever. So that was it. That was the ghost maybe terrorizing my mom or something. Shaking the clothes on the rack, on the hanger hook thing. I'll never forget that, though. I will not. Anyways, that's about it. That's all I have to say right now. And hope everybody has a good day. Bye.